Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. A Tuscaloosa business owner is sifting through what's left of his cabinet shop in Alberta City.
Fire destroyed the building that was poised to open its doors again after repairing damage from the April 27th tornado.
WVUA anchor Claire Huddleston was on the scene and brings us this exclusive story and our top story at 5 o'clock.
Flames lit up the night sky and fire raged through this Alberta business. Tom's cabinet had been a staple of this community for 16 years. The owner, Tom Rigney, couldn't watch as his years of hard work went up in smoke.
When they called me, they said there'd been a fire, I thought, well, maybe a little fire or something. The fire department then got it put out, and when I saw the whole building was on fire, I said, my gosh, it's a pretty big blow.
As you can expect, anybody that comes out in the middle of the night to find their business, that they've had for several years, destroyed or on fire. I'm sure everybody, was upset, but he seemed to be handling it well enough.
Captain Steve Cornett with Tuscaloosa Fire Rescue says the supplies inside this particular business forced the fire to spread quickly.
It's a cabinet shop, so you can imagine all the things used to make cabinets, press board, wood, and then the things that they use to finish the cabinets with. You got varnishes and paints and thinners and all those kinds of things that can be an accelerant to fire.
While this is a devastating blow to Tom's cabinets, this isn't the first tragedy he's dealt with. The business suffered damage from the April 27th tornado. To add insult to injury, the owner was putting the finishing touches of repairs on the building and wanted to open in the next day or two. Now his dreams of that happening won't become a reality.
The tornado, it about blew me away. It did, I think it was like $150-some thousand worth of damage to the building. And we got it just about all the way put back together, and then this.
But a lot of times when you have structures that have been damaged and they have power on them or they have things going on inside them and people trying to get them, doing work in them, trying to get them back restored, things tend to happen.
Rigney says there are still many unanswered questions. What caused this fire? Will he get insurance money on top of the check for his tornado damage? Will he reopen the shop? Only time will tell.
I've been thinking a couple years about retiring. I may go ahead and do it.
Reporting in Alberta, Claire Huddleston, WVUA News.
Firefighters say it will take time to sort through all the wood products to determine how the fire started. Rigney says there was no electricity running through the building.
Tuscaloosa's tornado is having an impact on the city's 2012 fiscal year budget. The April storms destroyed nearly 600 businesses, and that will have a direct impact on sales tax revenue. Mayor Walt Maddox now proposing a $117 million general fund budget and a $41 million water and sewer budget. This year's budget includes pay raises for city employees based on a pay plan ordinance. It also provides a 1.7% cost of living pay raise. The budget will also allow the city to hire 12 new police officers and 12 new firefighters. Those positions will be paid for through a federal grant. Mayor Maddox saying the increased budget reflects Tuscaloosa's improved economy and also that the city's fiscal responsibility has helped maintain the city's solvency.
I'm very proud of the conservative approach we've taken. We've implemented financial procedures and practices that have maintained the fiscal health of this city, and it's its solvency which is its strength, and it's its strength which allowed us to respond on April 27th.
The proposed budget is not final. The Finance Committee will begin budget hearings next Tuesday, September 6th.
Starting this weekend, Tuscaloosa police are ending most funeral escorts. Police tell us the reason is because of a growing concern for officer safety. Officer Trevor Phillips died May 21st in a motorcycle accident while escorting a funeral procession. Sergeant Brent Blankley says even though it's a tradition for police to perform funeral escorts, police safety must be the top priority.
It's just something that had to be done, and there will be people that have hard feelings against it, but we hope everybody can understand why we quit doing escorts, because of the safety aspect of our officers.
Blankley says police will still do some escorts for military and fallen officers. City leaders will determine those on a case-by-case basis. Police will continue to escort the University of Alabama and visiting football teams on game days.
Crimson Tide Pride is growing at a fever pitch, with only 3 days left till the official start of football. A live look now over Bryant-Denny Stadium from our WVUA tower camera. This is where Bama will take on Kent State this Saturday. Kickoff set for 11:20 a.m. The game will be carried on the SEC network. Jenna Johnson with UA Game Day Operations tells us they're expecting about 120,000 fans to pack the campus, and they'll be looking for a place to park. Johnson says this year fans will find changes at some of the familiar lots because of construction around campus.
We've lost some of our grass parking that is on University Boulevard on the East Campus area due to construction. We have 2 fraternity houses that are being built there, and so fans will notice as they come in, the area that they used to park on grass is now fenced for construction.
You can find out more about new parking changes and how to get discounts on parking passes at the Game Day website. Just go to our website and click numbers and links. Look under the sports tab.
The United Way of West Alabama kicked off its 2011 campaign today. The United Way helps many organizations across West Alabama meet the needs of the community. Hundreds of volunteers work each year across the area, including helping with recovery from the April storms. This year's goal is to raise $3 million. Organizers say around 87 cents of each dollar goes into service. United Way of West Alabama's President Homer Butler says the need for support is very great right now.
There's a lot of people been misplaced and a lot of people that are having needs that have never had them before. So we think that this campaign is going to be extremely important.
You can help support the work of the United Way of West Alabama with just the click of a mouse. To make an online donation, go to WVUATV.com, click numbers and links. It's under the community section.
On your Crime Watch, your chance to help fight crime in West Alabama. You might not think it's much, but your piece of information could be that missing link investigators need to catch a suspect. Here now, this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name's Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. Thanks to a viewer, you came through big, a capital murder arrest. LaRoderick Hinton was arrested on the charge of capital murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Also, Marcus Kenshaw Collins was arrested on the charge of robbery in the 3rd degree. That was captures 306 and 307. Now we need your help this week in finding 2 more of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Chase Thuston McClure is wanted on the charge of robbery in the 1st degree. He's a white male, 19 years of age, 5'7", 160 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Now he was last known to be living on Meadow Park in Huntsville, Alabama. We're also looking for Cornelius Rashad Marshall. He's wanted on violation of the Sex Offender Notification Act. He's a black male, 31 years of age, 5'9", 232 pounds, black hair and brown eyes, and was last known to be living in Moundville, Alabama. If you have any information on these 2 as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672 or go to our website at www.tcsol.org. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.